This is ABC 15 Mornings.
Right now on ABC 15 Mornings, a fiery crash involving a Tesla in the valley. Then the car catches fire again hours later. We're hearing the latest from investigators. Plus, another winter storm disrupting travel across the country. We're taking a closer look at those impacts. And batter up, spring training is finally underway. We're sharing how you and your family can get in on all of that baseball fun. Taking a live look right now out at our A.cam on Buckeye Road here. Looks like it is a smooth start to the day out there on this Saturday morning. Hey, thanks for being here with me. I'm happy you're joining me, waking up with us here on ABC 15 Mornings. I'm Amelia Fabiano. Let's take a quick look at that most accurate forecast right now. We're waking up to some balmy temperatures here in Phoenix, 53 degrees. Still about an hour shy of sunrise here, so that live picture in the background, you can't quite make a whole lot out with those twinkling city lights. Things will warm up nicely today in the valley. 74 degrees is our projected high later this afternoon. And you might also be able to notice those wind speeds at the bottom of that graph there. That shows us things will be a little bit windy today as well. This is all before a big storm is coming in overnight that will really impact things, especially in the high country. So we'll talk about that later, more in that most accurate forecast. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, because we have some spring training games to get to later this afternoon that you just saw. It's going to be dry for those afternoon games today, but we'll be right back with that most accurate forecast. For now, we have some breaking news to get to. Police are investigating a shooting in Glendale. This happened near 43rd Avenue, and Bethany Home Road. Officers tell us one man was found with multiple gunshot wounds and transported to the hospital. Our crew on scene tells us parts of 43rd Avenue are still shut down right now. We'll, of course, continue to update you once more information becomes available. Also breaking this morning, a crash on the 10 eastbound. We're taking a live look at 27th Avenue right now. DPS tells us 5 vehicles were involved in this one. One person did have to get transported to the hospital. Right now you can see that far right lane is blocked. Better than earlier, though. In our last hour, this whole part of the interstate was shut down, so it is improving. Not clear, though, when that lane will be reopened. Now to a developing story. A Tesla crashing into a building, then catching fire, both at the scene, then again while it was being towed away. Ashley Paredes is following this story for us as investigators in Scottsdale work to learn some more.
That is the sound of a Tesla catching fire.
It went up in flames in about 30 seconds.
Alexandra Topple sharing this cell phone video with us, telling us she saw the electric car crash into a building on Friday after the driver was trying to park near Scottsdale and Frank Lloyd Wright.
I got out of my car and I helped the mom take her daughter from the driver's seat, and she was bleeding quite a bit and everything, but we moved her from the car to the ground.
Getting the teen driver, who suffered some burns, away from the flames.
I was just so thankful I could be there in that moment. The mom didn't have her cell phone to call anybody or anything like that, so it was a really scary moment.
Not long after that scary moment ended, another one began nearby. The same Tesla bursting into flames a second time, this time on a tow truck. The car was then lowered to the street.
I seen it from a distance. I'm like, my heart dropped for him, because I know it's definitely a scary situation to be in, especially in the middle of an intersection.
Robert Vidaka, who is also a tow truck driver, rushing over to help.
It started off as a little flame, so we were trying to put it out. I hopped off my tow truck, right here in my background, and I tried to help him out with my fire extinguisher, and nothing. Within a couple of minutes, we noticed that the flames were just getting out of control.
Scottsdale Fire says electric car fires take longer to put out than traditional car fires. They also require multiple agencies and hazmat crews because of the potential hazards to the community. We're told several businesses were evacuated as a precaution, and the tow truck driver was taken to the hospital.
And he just looked like he was just completely covered in smoke, but he was walking around. He was fine. He was very appreciative of me stopping by and helping him out with the whole situation and everything.
The exact cause of both fires is still unclear. Ashley Paredes, ABC 15 Arizona.
A renewed search for Daniel Robinson is happening today. Robinson is the geologist who disappeared from a remote job site in the West Valley back in June 2021. His Jeep, later found 3 miles away, crashed into a ravine. He, though, was never found. The search is set to get started at 7:45 this morning in the desert area of Buckeye, right off Sun Valley Parkway, if you want to join in and help. Also today, the Tres Rios Nature Festival. The city of Avondale is offering kayaking, fishing, guided hikes, zip lining, and rock climbing. All that outdoor fun in the nature preserve. That's where the Gila, Salt, and Agua Fria rivers meet. It's about 5 miles south of the 10 on Avondale Boulevard. That'll run today from 10 to 3. And hey, let's play some ball, right? The first full day of spring training action is starting in just hours later this afternoon. 15 Major League Baseball teams are here in the Valley. They'll spend the next month facing off to prepare for that regular season right around the corner. So there are 8 games happening today. If you take a look at your screen, we have a list of them. It includes 2 for our D-backs, with the team split into 2 squads. Both of them are playing games, and you can find a full schedule of all spring training games and our spring training guide right on our website. Go to abc15.com/things to do. Stick around though, because coming up in our next half hour, we're taking you inside the fan experience and what it looked like at those first games yesterday. But you don't have to be a baseball fan to enjoy the spring training festivities. The Innings Festival also kicks off today. It is 2 days of music on 3 stages. You can see it's happening all at Tempe Beach Park. So today's performers include Weezer, The Offspring, and Green Day as the headliner. It all starts at 1 this afternoon, and if you want to get in on the action, single-day tickets, they are still available. Why not take the family out to the East Valley, though? Today is I Love Mesa Day. There will be free concerts going on, movies, all sorts of activities throughout downtown Mesa all day long. It all kicks off with a farmer's market from 8 to noon. Those other activities will start at 11. There will also be free admission at the Arizona Museum of Natural History today from 9 to 4. All right, a basketball, baseball mitt, even a football helmet. They can all seem like small purchases, right, for some families, but sometimes the cost can be too much for families struggling to make ends meet, especially during these tough times. That's why ABC15 is teaming up with Earnhardt Auto Centers to support the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Valley with the Second Chance Sports Gear Drive. Our Craig Fooey has more on how your donation can make all the difference in the lives of children in our community.
It's kind of near and dear to my heart.
Sam Fowler grew up playing sports with his local Boys and Girls Club in Seattle. And for the last 16 years, he's been with the Boys and Girls Club of the Valley.
I think some of the skills I even learned, I might even remember now at a much later stage of life.
Leadership, teamwork, and sacrifice are all skills Fowler says he picked up playing basketball at his local Boys and Girls Club.
What it taught me was I'm not always the star player. And sometimes someone has to rebound the basketball and do all of the stuff that nobody else wants to do, but that helps the team win. And when you play on a great team, everybody recognizes the little things that everybody does to contribute to make it successful.
More than 1,000 youth across the Valley play sports like football, baseball, soccer, and volleyball through the Boys and Girls Club of the Valley. But sometimes the cost of equipment is just too much for them to even start.
We have the tendency to think that everybody can afford new uniforms, registration costs, travel costs. The truth is there's a whole host of kids and families that cannot.
At the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Valley, $20 sponsors one child to play winter soccer. $25 helps another play flag football in the fall. And $50 allows another to play junior sons basketball in springtime.
We want to make sure we don't ever lose the aspect of their kids who just want to be able to play and have a place to belong and be a part of a team. And they can have just as many fun experiences as the kid who can't afford going to play club ball somewhere, but they can do it in the context of their local Boys and Girls Club.
Craig Fooey, ABC15 Sports.
All right, so listen up. Now through Tuesday, you can help those future athletes in our community by donating that new or gently used sports gear at any Earnhardt Auto Center across the Valley. Go ahead right now and scan that QR code at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, or if you don't have your phone handy, go to abc15.com/gear to see all about how you can donate. Still ahead, if you're waking up a little groggy this morning, you're definitely not alone. Coming up, why researchers say winter could be the solution to catching up on all that beauty sleep. Plus, taking a live look out at the roads this morning, there are a few big freeway closures we need to tell you about. We're showing you what's shut down and how to get around it coming up. Hey, welcome back. 6:11 on this Saturday morning. If you're planning on a lazy weekend, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll join you. Studies show most people are sleep deprived. Surprise, surprise. And all new this morning, Scripps News correspondent Kat Sandoval shows us wintertime might be the key to getting more rest.
Sleep. It's something most American adults don't get enough of. Less than a third of Americans are getting those Z's and achieving restorative sleep. A new study out of Germany finds that while humans technically don't hibernate in cold months, we do something else. We sleep longer. Researchers found for most people, REM sleep is 30 minutes longer in the wintertime than any other season. Was that surprising to you?
Not really. I mean, one has heard over the years that people do sleep more in the winter. And I don't think it's because they have more sleep need. I think it's that they have more sleep opportunity.
Sleep expert Amita Sehgal says we're sleeping more in the wintertime because we're catching up from sleep deprivation during warmer months. The sunlight, great weather, and fun activities during the summer are distracting us from that much-needed beauty rest.
So by all means, sleep as much as you can in the winter, catch up on all the sleep you've lost, but try to do that in the summer as well.
A study by mattress company Zoma found Americans were ranked 14th when it comes to sleep time compared to the other 36 countries it examined. Some would argue that because of this new studies, maybe schools, societies, or work should time things a little bit better for the average person. Thoughts?
So we've been saying that for years. If you go with the body's endogenous rhythms and sleep patterns, it really should be the other way around. And the school time is way, way too early for high schoolers. Adolescents are always delayed in their circadian rhythm. So they have a tendency to stay up later at night, go to bed late. And so for them to be going to school so early, they are losing a lot of sleep.
Sehgal recommends at least 7 hours of sleep for an adult and more for kids. Some tips include sleeping in a dark room that allows natural light during the day, eating your last meal 3 hours before sleeping, and limiting blue light from smart devices.
Sleep is not dispensable. People seem to think that that's the one thing they can cut out of their lives and be more productive, but it is going to affect your function, it's going to affect your health.
Kat Sandoval, Scripps News, Chicago.
And a sleep environment is so important too. And if you're like me and you need a little rain, a little storm going on outside to really just put the cherry on top of a nice night's sleep, tonight's probably going to be a good night for a good night's sleep because we got some storms moving in to the state. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but here's a look at your temperatures right now. 53 degrees in Phoenix, 45 degrees in Sedona, 25 up in Flagstaff, 34 at the Grand Canyon. And here's a look at how things will warm up, at least for the valley, throughout the day today. We're going to hit 74 degrees for our high today in Phoenix. That sunrise about 45 minutes from now at 7:01 this morning. That storm I was just talking about, though, here it is, that area of low pressure coming in from the west. It's going to make our way through the state really overnight tonight is the big time frame for that. You can see by about 4 tomorrow morning, that's when we're really going to see the brunt of that snow and rain coming in through our state before things clear out in the early afternoon tomorrow, and then we're in the clear for the start of your work week. Here's a look at the impacts. About 1/4 of an inch of rain expected for the valley. That snow, it's going to be treacherous to drive in overnight and tomorrow morning for the high country. We're expecting about 6 to 12 inches above 6,000 feet. That includes the Flagstaff area. Today's impacts, although it's going to be sunny and warm in the valley, we're going to see it get a little windy at times with gusts possible up to 35 miles per hour. That higher terrain could see those stronger gusts upwards of 50 miles per hour. Because of that storm, we do have all of these winter weather alerts in place. You can see mainly along the rim that will time again through the overnight hours tonight. Snow impacts again 6 to 12 inches for Flagstaff, possible 3 to 5 inches for Heber and Payson, 2 to 4 inches. Little less for the Sedona area. Those highs today, though, going to be quite nice outside, so hold on to them while you can before things really cool off tomorrow. 74 for our high in Phoenix, 56 in Payson, 55 in Prescott, 57 up at Sedona, 45 up in Flagstaff. That means in the Valley, it's going to be a great day for some spring training. You can see all these temperatures across the board when all those games happen just after 1 this afternoon. It's going to be nice and sunny, upper 60s, low 70s at all of those stadiums across the Valley. That storm is going to make things really go down tomorrow. You can see 60 for Phoenix, 28 degrees in Flagstaff before it warms back up at the beginning of the work week. And then our next potential for storms comes on Wednesday.
Hi there, everyone. Jamie Warren here with a look at the weekend construction projects taking place across the Valley. We want to start with this one. This is right off of the I-17. The northbound lanes are going to be closed between Northern and Greenway Road. That'll open back up Monday morning. In order to get around this, your best bet may just be taking the Loop 101 or the 51 and avoid the 17 altogether. Also in the East Valley, heads up about this one. The US 60 between Val Vista Drive and Country Club Drive is going to be closed if you are heading westbound. And then for folks in the West Valley, Northwest Valley, just know this: Loop 303 between the I-17 and Lake Pleasant Parkway is also going to be partly shut down this weekend. If you want to see a full list of all of the closures and alternate routes throughout the Valley, you can head on over to abc15.com/traffic.
Coming up, spring training is here and we're taking you out to the ball game. Still to come at 6:30, ABC 15's Jorge Torres hitting the field with the D-backs and all you baseball fans for day one. But first, we're tracking our heart health. Our ABC 15 Health Insider joins us next with the numbers you need to know to stay healthy.
February was Heart Health Month, and of course, your heart health is important year-round, but one of the taglines that we often hear is know your numbers. So what does that even mean? What are the numbers to know? Here to walk us through it this morning is our ABC 15 Health Insider, Dr. Shad Marvasti. Good morning.
Good morning, Noelani.
So let's start with that very basic question. What are the numbers that we need to know?
Well, I think the first numbers to know is that heart disease is really a serious consideration for many of us out there. It's the number one killer in women. You know, every 40 seconds, it's estimated that somebody has a heart attack in the United States. And a lot of the risk factors for it tend to be silent. So knowing what your blood pressure is, knowing what your cholesterol numbers are, and then I think also knowing the state of your mental health and how you're addressing stress and anxiety, because that has also been shown to be a risk factor on par with cholesterol and blood pressure in terms of impacting our risk for a heart attack or stroke.
So when it comes to asking about those numbers, say when you go for your annual checkup or screening, blood pressure and cholesterol, where should they be, and what happens if they are not there?
Yeah, so ideally for blood pressure, we want it to be less than 130/80. The top number is systolic, the bottom number is diastolic. That's the blood pressure that you get. And thankfully, there's many ways to measure your blood pressure. You can go to your local pharmacy. There's actually blood pressure monitors now that are pretty inexpensive and widely available that you can actually check your blood pressure at home. And that's really the key with blood pressure. It's not just one or two isolated readings, but if you found ever to have a higher blood pressure, it's important to be able to check those numbers and keep a log. And then what we do when you come into the office is we'll look at that log and we'll see where your blood pressure lives. And then from there, we can decide if you're at higher risk, depending on where the numbers are and what we can do to treat it. Cholesterol, a little bit more involved in the sense that you have to get a blood test, usually a fasting blood test that your doctor will order. And then we'll go over those numbers as well. There's your total cholesterol, your triglycerides, your LDL, which is known as the bad cholesterol. There's your HDL, which is the good cholesterol. And there's certain numbers and ratios there that can either increase or decrease your risk for heart disease. So knowing that as well. And then also the number of sleep hours that you get and the quality of sleep. Actually, if you get less than 5 hours of sleep, you have a really much higher risk for heart attack or stroke, and it actually increases your blood pressure. So for every hour that you get, if you're getting less than 5 and you're adding to the sleep that you're getting, you actually can lower your blood pressure.
The danger, of course, in all of those, the number one, heart attack and stroke.
Absolutely. Yeah, those are really the dangers there. Thankfully, on the side of what we can do about it, some of the same things that impact your blood pressure can also impact your cholesterol, can also decrease your risk for dementia, can increase your energy levels, improve your mood, decrease your risk for certain cancers. And that really revolves around more of an anti-inflammatory Mediterranean style diet, which is basically higher in plant-based foods, which are high in fiber, which fiber can help to lower bad cholesterol, and high in good fats. So good fats being unprocessed fats from great oils like extra virgin olive oil, like avocados, almonds, walnuts, nuts, seeds, and then reducing your sodium in processed food will also help to lower your blood pressure, as does increasing your fiber intake. I think another thing that's important is exercise, particularly for heart health. That also reduces your blood pressure, boosts your mood, has all sorts of benefits throughout our body as well. And so, just making those lifestyle changes can be enough so that you can avoid medication or use very little medication. For the vast majority of us, we won't need medication if we're able to make those changes.
And that's where the hope lies here. So you know your numbers, you can take action and potentially save your own life when it comes to your heart health. So it's excellent, excellent guidance this morning.
Absolutely. The power is in our hands.